I was at the airport one time, and in the concourse in front of the gates, right? And there's nowhere to sit at all, and it's packed in there. And there's this person walking, and they have all their bags, and they're just looking for a spot. And there's an empty spot, and this person goes over, and the person next to them, he's like, "Do you mind if I sit here?" And the person goes, "Yes, as a matter of fact, I do." It was just completely rude to this person.
This happened.
I watched this happen. Okay.
Okay.
And then this person was deflated, and then kind of moving along, and I was like, and I looked around, and no one was saying anything, and I'm going, if you see something, say something, speak up. Complicity is as bad as violence, and I'm thinking about all those things. Like I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna do something, and I go, you can't just like say someone can't sit there. There's nowhere to sit. This person's having a hard time. You can't just be. It's so rude. And this person goes, "This goes back to Jamba Juice." And I go, "What?"
Whoa, okay, this person was ready.
Yeah, and they go, "Yeah, me and that person, we had a thing at Jamba Juice, and that's why I don't want that specific person sitting." And I was just like, and I don't know what happened at Jamba Juice.
Wow.
But I definitely was like, sometimes I need to. And this person,
that's like the most Larry David-esque experience.
Yeah.
And then I lost my seat because I got up to do this thing.
Oh, man.
And the person who was struggling took it, and then I could sit next to this person.
No good deed goes unpunished, right?
That's what it is.
Another one we can debate.
Which I mean, that's a great segue. But this actually happened. You intervened, and then the next time something like this happened, did you learn your lesson? You're like, you know what? Or were you like, that was so specific to that situation?
It's case by case. Sometimes you're going into a situation. If you can watch everything, you don't always know what unfolded before you got there.
Sure. So do you think you should have started with a question? Been like, hey, could I? That would have been very Larry.
Yeah.
What happened there with the guy who came? You didn't let him sit down. Like they could have done that.
That would have been funny if I gave that person my seat and then I tried to take that one to see what would happen. Yeah.
Well, that's what kids would do.
Like one of those phone games.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like a Tetris type.
Yeah.
Well, what kids would do that on the playground if you were like, I'll trade you seats. If you wanted your friend to sit and then you trade and then your friend would take the swing.
That also happens in prison yards.
Oh.
Where Pallavi has the most experience.
Yeah. I forgot to drop my other credit.
Yeah.